are out just to the north and western zones, and that's going to continue to be the trend as our system continues to move off of the coast. Temperature-wise, coming in 70 right now in Louisa, 75 in Petersburg, and then you head further over to Charlottesville at 71. But we are going to see tons of sunshine today. Temperatures warming into right around that 90-degree mark with low humidity. However, tomorrow we're going to see an increase in the way of those showers and thunderstorms Thursday as well as into Friday. Temperatures today 90 degrees, 91 for tomorrow, and we're going to stick around that 90-degree mark. But as we head into the weekend, Saturday 83 degrees in the 70s return for a nice Sunday. Kristen?
Thanks, Nikki D. Smooth sailing traffic, 64 east and westbound, right at Broad Glen side, eastbound direction closest to the screen. You see travel lanes are just about occupied heading down towards Staples Mill, and westbound direction out towards Short Pump looking good there. Let's touch on one accident you need to know about just off Interstate 95 along Commerce Road, picking up some delays there. Be careful.
Join the family of satisfied Pearson customers.
We built one for Lincoln, erected another for Jefferson. Mother Nature made her very own. Discover a monumental feat of natural wonder only at Luray Caverns.
Texting while driving causes over 200,000 crashes each year. If you've been injured by a distracted driver, call Allen & Allen. But more importantly, please don't text and drive.
Remember the invite? Remember to make reservations?
Absolutely.
Remember the tickets? Remember where we parked?
Absolutely. Generously appointed Lexus ES and ES Hybrid with leading-edge connectivity. Unforgettable. Lease the 2015 ES 350 for $349 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
It's amazing how a little green canoe in a little county called Page can add up to an unforgettable day. Luray Caverns, what will you discover?
CBS 6 Traffic, powered by James River Air.
College is going to be a lot of work. I know, but it'll be worth it. Here it comes.
For adult women wishing to go back to school, now there's the American Women's College. Only it's online, so you don't even have to leave home. Apply now for September classes.
Joplin Max 6 is sponsored by the law firm of Allen & Allen. The injury attorneys of Allen & Allen are here to fight for compensation for your injuries. Visit allenandallen.com.
Holding the powerful accountable. CBS 6 News, working for you.
South Carolina and Mississippi are on the verge of taking down their state capitals' Confederate flags. Put them down. Yeah, and here's the surprising part. They're doing it just because Taylor Swift told them to.
Taylor Swift is getting a lot of jokes. A lot of people say, ask Taylor to handle it and it'll be done. It's amazing at 25 that she managed to flip the script as a kid today.
They say the most powerful woman in music.
Just like that. We like Taylor at the table. Yeah, we all like her. Welcome back to CBS This Morning. Coming up in this half hour, a beverage broadside. You'll see how a group is using an iconic Coca-Cola ad to offer a blunt assessment that might not be so refreshing.
Plus, a simple mistake may have claimed the life of the man who inspired a beautiful mind. Millions continue to make the same error every morning on the roads. The new push to save lives in the back seat. That's ahead.
Time to show you some of this morning's headlines. The Wall Street Journal says cybersecurity at the Office of Personnel Management is not capable of stopping sophisticated hackers. OPM's director testified before the Senate yesterday that the system can only detect breaches it has seen before. Reports say as many as 18 million employees may have been affected by recent cyber attacks.
The Tennessean says a judge declared a mistrial for 2 former Vanderbilt University football players convicted of rape. In January, Brandon Brandon Vandenberg and Corey Beatty were found guilty of raping a student back in 2013. After the trial, it was discovered that the jury foreman never disclosed that he had been a victim of sexual assault. Prosecutors now plan to seek a new trial.
Business Insider says Google officially announced you can unsend an email on Gmail. Gmail users have had the ability to do it for years, but now it's much easier to turn on that option. In Settings, under the General tab, click on Enable, Undo Send. You can adjust the cancellation period up to 30 seconds. My guess is a lot of people are going to enable that setting.
I love this feature because normally when it happens, you regret it right away. Like, God, I wish I could take it back. What were you going to say?
Well, no, I didn't even know you could do that on Gmail.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah,
there you go.
Learn something every day.
Yeah, I'll be using that feature. And the Los Angeles Times updates us on the confrontation at UCLA involving Sean Diddy Combs. He claims that he was protecting himself and his son. Sean Combs was arrested on Monday, suspected of assault with a deadly weapon inside a training complex at the school. Now, police say he used one of those kettlebell weights. Combs' company identified the coach involved in the confrontation on Instagram. Combs' son, Justin, thanked God for having a father that's always there for me.
The story continues. A watchdog group this morning is trying to shake up your perception of soda with a provocative new ad. One that turns a famously sweet message from Coca-Cola sour. Vladimir Duthier of our digital network CBSN is here with the grim new take on a classic campaign. Vlad, good morning.
Good morning. The commercial we're talking about, of course, is the Coca-Cola Hilltop ad. You could probably sing it right now about teaching the world to sing in perfect harmony. But that commercial is anything but harmonious for one health advocacy group, and they've made a rebuttal remake that's already been viewed almost 50,000 times on YouTube.
Grow apple trees and honeybees.
This 1971 commercial had America feeling good about itself.
I like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me.
And the product it was trying to sell.
I like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company.
The ad is so iconic, it was even featured prominently and positively in the series finale of Mad Men.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love.
Coca-Cola's Hilltop ad, I want to buy the world a Coke, might be the single most famous commercial ever produced. And we wanted to use a little bit of media jujitsu and turn it around.
I'd like to buy the world a drink that doesn't cause disease.
A nonprofit health advocacy group, the Center for Science in the Public Interest, says it recruited people suffering from diseases related to soda consumption. Working with advertising and medical professionals, they remade Coke's ad, calling it Change the Tune.
It's just so sugary. My liver might not be enlarged. Might have a few more teeth. That's obesity.
Coca-Cola declined our request for comment, but the American Beverage Association, which represents the soda industry, issued a statement to CBS News. Beverage companies are doing their part to make sure consumers have the information they need to make the choices that are right for them.
Now,
we put clear calorie information on all of our cans, bottles, and packs. These are meaningful efforts that will have real and lasting impact. Still, the people behind the commercial remake would like to teach the world to sing a new song.
The industry is spending billions of dollars to encourage people to drink more, and the health side of the equation needs to get the message out to drink less.
that's right. They want to make more money.
The soda industry has been on the defensive lately. Berkeley, California voted in a soda tax in November, and many cities and states have been trying to do the same. Not to mention the fight in New York to ban the sale of large sugary drinks. Now this video, which has been coupled with a hashtag campaign, Change the Tune. Charlie?
Vlad, thanks. This morning, Google is turning up the volume on the battle for streaming music listeners. Yesterday, the tech company launched a free version of its Google Play Music. It comes as Apple prepares to debut a paid subscription service next week. Nicholas Thompson is a CBS News contributor and editor of the New Yorker Magazine's website. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
So is Google playing catch-up, as it seems?
Google is playing catch-up. What they're doing right now is they're trying basically to defend their Android phones. They've had a music service. It hasn't completely taken off. but it is the default on Android phones. And now that the Apple service will be available as another competitor, they're saying, okay, we need to up our game a little bit. We need to have a better free service.
So this battleground seems to be heating up. Who are the biggest contenders, do you think? If you were Spotify, would you be worried?
If I was Spotify, I'd be worried. There are a lot of people coming after Spotify. Spotify basically figured out that streaming was the future before everybody else did, and now streaming has become the present. So everybody wants to get in on it. Spotify has by far the largest market share.
Right.
There's Tidal, Jay-Z's company. There's Apple, which is coming in hard, and there's Google. There are also other music services like Pandora. Right now, Spotify has the dominant position, and my instinct is that the big threat is Apple.
And so how do you think Taylor Swift's sort of takedown of Apple is going to influence this whole group, all of them?
Well, I think what's most interesting is that these services are all pretty much the same, and that's why Spotify has such a good position. If everybody is offering the same thing, right? Basically infinite listening to music, playlists, all that kind of stuff. Spotify got there first, so most of your friends are going to be on Spotify, which gives it a huge advantage. You can see what they're listening to. You probably organized your music there. They're big switching costs. People aren't going to leave. The one reason people might leave Spotify and shift to Apple or Google or Tidal is exclusive music from their favorite artists. So if Taylor Swift signs up and says, I'm only available on Apple or I'm only available on Google, that could actually really change it. She hasn't done that. Others haven't done that. So right now, Spotify still has the edge.
Does Spotify make money?
Yeah, they do make money.
And Apple's getting into the streaming services next week. What does success look like for them, do you think?
For Apple? Well, success for Apple is going to be...
Apple, yes.
Is going to be a hugely dominant position. That's what Apple wants to do. I mean, they want to make a lot of money off of it, and they want to make it so that it works seamlessly in your iPhones, and they can sell more iPhones. I think they expect to dominate. I think they expect to, crush Spotify, have vastly more users. They do have the possibility of doing that because they're Apple, and they're so darn good at marketing, and because they have all your credit card information.
And they could make it so easy for us, though, Nick. That's why I think would give them a huge advantage.
Well, that's the huge advantage. The only problem is they figured this out late. They didn't realize that streaming was the future. They were sticking with downloads a little too long, so now they're playing catch-up against Spotify.
It really is one more example of how streaming is the future, and it's not the future, it's now.
It's the future, and it's now. And also, if you're going to launch a new product, negotiate with Taylor Swift at the very beginning.
Hello, Taylor. I like it. Thank you, Nick Thompson.
Thank you, Nick.
A danger now front and center ahead. See what's happening to passengers with a false sense of security, why they're more at risk in the cabs. And if you're heading off to work, set your DVR. Or as Nora says, if you're taking the kids to camp. So you can watch CBS This Morning anytime you feel like it. We'll be right back.
In the instant New York Times bestselling novel, Luckiest Girl Alive, you'll meet Ani, a girl who knows how to get everything she wants. But her perfect life is a perfect lie. Read Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll and discover the most surprising novel of the summer.
My cut hurt. Mine hurt more. Mine stopped hurting faster.
Neosporin Plus Pain Relief starts relieving pain faster and kills more types of infectious bacteria. Neosporin Plus Pain Relief kills the germs, fights the pain. Available at Walmart.
So you won't taste silk because you don't know what it tastes like.
Right.
But that's why you taste it to find out.
I don't want to.
Why?
Because I don't know what it's going to taste like.
That's insane. It's silk vanilla almond milk. It obviously tastes like almonds.
All right. Fine.
Thank you.
That's really good.
No.
I'm better than dairy milk.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it tastes like that.
Funny how that works.
With delicious taste that's better than milk, Silk helps you bloom.
I was not aware of how much acidity was in my diet. I was so focused on making good food choices, I had no idea that it was damaging the enamel of my teeth. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to fix it right away. My dentist recommended Pronamel. He said that Pronamel can make my teeth stronger, that it was important, that is something I could do each day to help protect the enamel of my teeth. Pronamel is definitely helping me to lead the life that I want to live.
Mom, what's the Best Buy?
What's a great product? It's what you buy for your smart shopper.
Then why are we buying Cascade instead of Finish?
The amazing Clean of Finish was rated a Best Buy 3 years in a row. Switch and see the difference.
To you, they're more than just a pet. So protect them with Canine Advantix 2. Its broad spectrum protection kills fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes too. Canine Advantix 2, for the love of dog.
Now? Can I at least put my shoes on?
If you're
your bladder is calling the shots, you may have a medical condition called overactive bladder, or OAB.
Gotta be kidding me. I've had enough. It's time to talk to the doctor.
Ask your doctor how Mirbetriq may help treat OAB symptoms of urgency, frequency, and leakage, which may mean fewer trips to the bathroom.
Mirbetriq Mirabegron may increase your blood pressure. Mirbetriq may increase your chances of not being able to empty your bladder. Tell your doctor right away if you have trouble emptying your bladder or have a weak urine stream. Mirbetriq may affect or be affected by other medications, so tell your doctor about all the medicines you take. Before taking Mirbetriq, tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems. Common side effects include increased blood pressure, common cold symptoms, urinary tract infection, and headache.
Take charge by talking to your doctor about your OAB symptoms and Mirbetriq. Find out if you can get your first prescription at no cost by visiting Mirbetriq.com.
You still believe that the dome is good? The dome is here to destroy us.
Last summer's #1 drama returns.
Everybody stay together.
Chester's Mill strikes again.
Marg Helgenberger guest stars on Under the Dome.
Ready when you are.
Season premiere, CBS Thursday.
Here at Haley Toyota, we've got a ridiculous selection. Over 12 football fields to be exact. And they're all at ridiculously low prices. And right now, get the gorgeous new 2015 Camry for just $19,997. Or maybe you'd like to win a new car. Who wouldn't, right? Just sing our jingle. Haley has it. And enter to win at HaleyToyota.com. I'm your Haley Has It guy signing off from Haley Toyota on Hull Street just off 288.
Haley has it.
Battle is underway this morning over backseat auto safety. New concerns surfaced last month when Nobel Prize winner John Nash and his wife died in a taxi crash on the New Jersey Turnpike. They were both riding in the back seat and neither one of them was wearing a seatbelt. Now, the latest research suggests that if states have stricter seatbelt laws, the number of deaths could drop by 17%. Chris Van Cleve is in Washington with the latest on that. Chris, good morning.
Good morning. We all know we're supposed to wear our seatbelt regardless of where we sit in a car. We also know that not everybody does. Up front, you have the benefit of an airbag here, and you may have